Hello everyone, in today's tutorial we are going to do this bento card, but I'm gonna split this tutorial into two sections. First section we're gonna take care of this 3D glowy effect icon, and next we're gonna continue with the bento card. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the frame of 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels, and we're gonna fill it with linear gradient with 3 stops. So the first one we're gonna go for something bluish, quite intense. Middle section we're gonna go again with blue but more darker part, and then we're gonna go with the blue again but slightly lighter than our original. Next we're gonna give it a stroke, and again we're gonna select linear stroke. We're gonna go for like almost black but with blue tints, and next time we're gonna go with white. And on the stroke I'm gonna go with the hard light, and we're gonna change maybe to the size of 20. So the light gonna come from that side and it's gonna get darker here. Okay, let's give it rounded corners. Let's try 200. I think that looks okay. Now let's gonna add more effect so we create more 3D effect. Let's go to the effects and we're gonna select first the inner shadow. So I'm gonna go for 50 by 50, blur maybe 100, and we're gonna go for light blue. We're gonna add another inner shadow. This time we're going for the dark tones. Let's try -50 and -50 this time. I think the -30 looks quite better, it's not that heavy. And the last effect we are going to add is the background blur, and I'm gonna go for 200. Okay, the next step is quite crucial. So we're gonna use ChatGPT to create icon for us. Of course, if you have icons ready, then go ahead and use yours. So I'm gonna use example image from Google with the icon style I want, and then I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to generate icon for me. Let's see where it's come up. Amazing. I think they're both stunning, but the first one, it's more resonating with the style I want. So I'm just gonna download that, and let's go back to Figma. Okay, as you can see, the colors are not exactly as we have, but we're gonna fix that in a second. Let's first remove the background. So just in case, I'm gonna duplicate that layer. Perfect. Now we're gonna place our piggy inside. Let's adjust the colors so it's matching more the pig style. So it's a bit more into green shade instead of blue. Same we're gonna do for inner shadows. Let's adjust that so it doesn't feel off. And now we're gonna add more light effects. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place slight shadow here on the piggy. So I'm gonna go and select the ellipse tool. I'm gonna fill it with linear gradient, and we're gonna go for 100% black and then on 0. That's perfect. And we're gonna add a layer blur. So my gradient goes from 0 to 100%, and then layer blur I use 200. Next we're gonna add more light into that corner. So I'm gonna now draw a shape, something like this. Okay, don't worry, it's not perfect. I like to then fix using that tool so it's more rounded rather than sharp. Okay, we're gonna remove stroke and we're gonna fill it with the linear gradient again. 3 stops again. I'm gonna go for, let's see, the middle. We wanna something light, almost like this color. Then we're gonna copy that and change on opacity 0. And let's gonna add layer blur. Let's say 80. Now I'm gonna duplicate exact this. So we're gonna say this is 0, 1. We're gonna have now 0, 2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lighten slightly, change layer blur to 60, and we're gonna make it slightly smaller. We're gonna repeat that process again. So we're gonna lighten, change the blur, and make them smaller. I think one last time. Now it's gonna be super light, almost white, 20, and very, very small. I'm thinking I'm gonna stretch a bit the first one. That's perfect, and I'm gonna change it to 100. Make sure we have the clip content selected on the whole frame, so on our icon. And our icon is now completed. So now let's finish creating our bento. I'm gonna go for Instagram size, which is 180, 1350. And we're gonna fill it with the dark color we used here. So first we're gonna add a rectangle, which is exactly the same size. So it's 180, 1350. Then we're gonna add couple of elements where we want our background to be. Let's start with just this ellipse, and we're gonna use it as a mask. Okay, so our rectangle, the one from the bottom, we're gonna use the plugin Noise and Texture. Let's try like this. Okay, if we now change the ellipse color, it should be all updating. Okay, perfect. And whenever his ellipse is showing, that's fine. So we can play with the edit and noise plugin. I think I want slightly bigger amount, and maybe let's go for 2 pixels. Okay, I think 7 looks fine. We can play with the shapes. So next, I'm gonna go back to my ellipse and I'm gonna fill it with the radial gradient. For the first color inside, we're gonna go for the more saturated version of blue. And for the second color, I'm gonna go for darker version of blue. Next, we're gonna add a layer blur. We're gonna duplicate that ellipse, change the shape, maybe make it slightly bigger, more layer blur, actually even more. That's fine. Gonna duplicate it one more time. Oops. And then I'm gonna add one more of each. And this time I'm gonna go for super light version and smaller. Okay, next let's copy our icon. And it's quite big, so I'm gonna use the key option, which is the scaling. And this way it's gonna keep all our values. Let's place it at the top. Maybe let's fill the whole frame with linear gradient again to add it more depth. Okay, the top part. Oh no, that's way too light. Something like this, and the bottom. Gonna copy that color. Now let's add text. Maybe 72. I'm gonna use just the inter font. Medium. We're gonna change to -5 on tracking. And then other text. Let's try 48. That's fine. Let's make it regular. I'm gonna close them both with auto layout and just make sure we have equivalent padding. Maybe I'm thinking 72, 72. And now almost the last part, we're gonna add batch. So let's say this is our text. Smaller. Yeah, slightly smaller tracking. I'm gonna close it with auto layout. And let's say 1624, the padding. Maybe we're gonna add icon in the middle, like security shield. Okay, I'm gonna make that slightly bigger. Let's go for 40 and fatter 2.5. I'm gonna change the spacing between them to 8 pixels. Okay, now we're gonna round those corners. Let's go with 100. And we're gonna steal the styling from this card. So I'm going to this icon and we're gonna copy the properties. Go back to our patch and we're gonna paste the properties. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that in a second. So auto layout in the middle, and we had here 8, 24 and 16. When it's our stroke, we're gonna keep it to minimum, maybe 2 pixels. Yeah, 2 pixels looks good. And our inner shadows, we're gonna make them smaller. Okay, perfect. Well, now we're gonna place our batch again, 72, 72, so it's matching with the bottom. Now for the final piece, I'm thinking to add one more shadow down here, so I'm gonna get the ellipse. Let's say with white color, but linear. We're gonna go with white to white 0. That's fine. Layer blur, 200, even 500. No, 200 was okay. But we're gonna just change the opacity. We're gonna make it lighten. And let's try 50% and place it behind. Not the group, but the batch. And the last piece, we're just gonna add a noise to all of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna again go for rectangle, make it full 180, 1350, centralized, and go to our plugin, which is the noise and texture. This time we're going for the smallest, loads of noise. Let's try screen, remove that image, that's fine, opacity 10, and our card is ready. I will probably be playing more with the blurring here, maybe different texture, but that's it for today. Let me know down in the comments which tutorial would you like to see next. Happy designing!